Oh, guys, it's Friday afternoon. What does that mean? Alpha updates, all that groovy stuff. Live Twitter quizzes. These will change next week. We're still doing them, still doing 3 days a week, same times, but we're going to pivot slightly. It's going to be 2 free NFTs a day. So it's going to be 1 quiz and 1 crowd prize. So what does that mean? These NFTs are worth like 30 to 50 Solana at the moment. They're big prizes, right? So still a good chance. And of course, jogging with Barn Dog, that'll change slightly as well. No NFTs on that, but we're giving away 200 GST throughout the week across the 5 different days. So still a great way. I didn't see the exact numbers. I've got to add them up quickly. Let's have a quick look. I think it was like 180, about 300 to 400 people this week. So it's, those numbers are increasing, and we're seeing a lot of new people coming into the game, and it's still a super cool part, right? This weekend, Solana Gaming Saturdays, we've got Metaforge. My 10-year-old stepson is going to step in as the subject matter expert. What is Metaforge? Minecraft, right? So I've got no fucking idea. I don't play Minecraft, but I like the team. I like Matt from Metaforge. Chatting to him, he seems groovy, and I gel with that kind of team, right? If you can talk to a team, they sound good, they're genuinely keen on their product, that's a lot. That gets people, that helps with the production and all that kind of stuff. So very keen for this. It's a little bit late for him. It's our 9 p.m, so it's another hour for him. It's not that bad. So I mean, the NFTs, it's really funny looking at the NFTs. I thought they were really bad, and later on seeing them drawn up alongside here, I'm kind of going, I actually don't mind them, So it'll be really cool to see what the game's about, what they're doing. STEPN, this has been cancelled now. Live event in Sydney is still going ahead. The Sydney event is still going ahead, the live NFT Sydney. But the running side of it, we're going to put a pin in it, and I'm going to try and pivot and do some stuff locally in Cairns first. So it's hard because I really want the live gameplay, and by me running live gameplay, this is the game, right? You are moving to earn, and the game is running and meeting people. But we're actually going to our local running club tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. So I've got to get up at 6, get ready for that. And I'm looking forward to meeting some local people in the running club here in Cairns. Next weekend, Solana Gaming Saturday, we've got Wing, possibly a second guest from Magic Eden, a couple of Aussies, and we're going to play some Contention. So Contention is from Gamerplex. John's going to be on as well, and we're going to do some prizes for this, some decent prizes. It's going to be obviously plenty of Grape as usual, and some OG NFTs from Gamerplex. Hopefully they'll be able to be used the way they're looking at it. If you have a look at Gamerplex, we've had him on stage plenty of times. They're trying to get a utility out of their NFTs where they're used in multiple games and multiple platforms. So these could be really cool NFTs. But we're just going to chew the fat and shoot some people, like try and do some headshots and have a bit of fun. So there's going to be prizes for people actually playing the game. Grape Gaming Day, Tuesday next week. We've got STEPN, we've got Chainmyth, and we've got Shade. So Chainmyth, they're in their alpha part of their game, very much like Valorant. And Shade has got multiplayer available. So we're actually going to have a look at the multiplayer on Tuesday next week. Obviously, STEPN, I think I'm going to have Yawn from STEPN. Now, I do weekly AMAs with Yawn. I do a lot for the team with live events and stuff like that. Obviously, with the jogging with Barn Dogs, I'm spending a lot of time with Jason in Twitter. But we'll have Yawn most likely on camera, I'd say. And to me, that's a really cool part of it, right? Actually seeing the team that you're talking to, and I really love it. I've done multiple cameras with them, and they're good dudes. That is such an awesome game. Now the market, Bitcoin yet again went up a little bit, then back down, shit the bed. So Solana followed suit. One of the big things this week, excuse me, let me get some water. Geno Pets is still in the green. DeFi Land was a funny one, right? So DeFi Land had that sell-off 8 to 10 days ago. They had liquidity. Someone got liquefied. And then that went down to 1 cent and then just went doubled up to 2 cents. Really funny, like 2 cents doubled. But we'll talk about DeFi Land later and we'll show you that. Obviously, GMT, the Green Metaverse Token. Where is that? Jenny, Green Metaverse Tokens. That was launched on Binance. So it's going to be cross-chain. Not cross-chain, multiple chain. So STEPN is going to be multiple chain. They're going to have the wallet. You're either going to be in Binance or you're going to be in Solana. They're not going to be using the bridge. So that launched and it went right up to 16 cents. That's where I bought mine, old barn dog, and now it's come down. There's no actual utility for the GMT at the moment. It's going to have a whole heap of things in game, but until that comes out in 4 weeks, maybe 2 months, there's no actual utility for it. So there is no need to panic buy or anything like that. I wanted some, right? I also did some on Pancake Swap. I put 100 cake down on that, and I'm getting a little bit trickling in from that. But GST's had a real funny week, right? Last week it went above $4, and then they put the verification codes back in the game to slow the game down. It was overheating on the Binance announcement, and that was a really effective thing. That brought the coin down again, right? It doesn't benefit from being at $4. It really throws out the cost of sneakers and things like that. I had a pretty cool video out this week regarding the STEPN beginner's guide. I thought it was pretty cool, put a bit of effort into it. Grape Gaming Day on Tuesday. Haven't had a lot to do, but I'm going to get some extra videos over the weekend, and I'll talk about those once I get to those slides. Where are we here? So this is just doing a bit of preparation for Metaforge, having a look at their NFTs. And what's really cool, you can see here, the rarities are now in. So I don't know how that works with Magic Eden, but it is really cool. How's it going to work? I'm not a big fan of the rarities, flipping games, and all those kinds of things anyway. For me, sorry, I had some nuts earlier. For me, I like buying it, minting it, and keeping and playing with that. Maybe buying something later if it tickles your pink bits, but these NFTs, like I really wish I had have seen more and learnt more about the game earlier, but we'll find out. We'll find out what day we're going to find out. We're going to find out Saturday night. Let's have a look here. The Zine, issue 45. How's Vincent going? Why is that not flicking? Solana projects in March. Lux node. Haven't heard of them. Tiny, massive, access to private nodes. Lux node looks like a metaverse thing. Bang. I'll just skip that myself. Hawksite. Now, I've heard that mentioned a whole lot, right? Pros, cons. I don't know much about them. Blue Terra. More real estate, more metaverse. It's becoming very, very saturated with the metaverse side of things. That is cool. I like that. What do we got? Play and earn on the Solana blockchain. Meta. Oh, yeah, these guys. I watched an AMA with these guys on Fractal. I do like the Fractal AMAs. They're very cool. They showed the guys. They showed a little bit of the gameplay. FPS looks good. Looks a good option, right? There are plenty of FPS coming to Solana. Plenty of FPS just coming to blockchain all around because they're quite easy to build out. You own your NFTs. There's not a lot of in-game transactions, so you're just playing the game on their platform. So Meta Ops, that does look playable. We had Grape Gaming Day last week, Knife, Fork, Spoon. There's going to be some really big news for their Spoonverse. We also had Cry, and who was my third guest? Oh, Sovana. That's right. So we also had Sovana. Now, Sovana, Metaverse, there's still not a lot of utility at the moment. Now, I've got some slides for Sovana later on. Eve had a launch this week. In the last 2 weeks. I've talked about Eve a lot. Again, one of these teams that I really gelled with. Awesome dude, Matt, is really cool. Sorry, Eberl from Shade. They've got the multiplayer. They launched, I think it was 1.5 or 1.75, something like that. It's come down. It's really funny seeing now this is ranked 250, so I wonder if it's going to be interesting. Are people going out and sniping some of these projects that might not turn over as quickly? They did do a rarity. This is one of the ones I got ranked 621, so I'm used to minting commons these days, but they're the ones I keep. I've got a little bit of an attachment to that one, and I'll keep the ones I mint. Metagates, they're going to have some really big updates very, very soon. We keep up with the team there. Pardon me. One of the mates actually is a moderator on channel, and he keeps us informed, which is super awesome. DeFi Land, auto compounding, LP staking, NFTs, and the bright future of DeFi Land. I'll put DeFi Land at the end with a bit of gameplay stuff. What have we got here? Lux. So Lux have now got their desktop version. That's coming out, the alpha for that. People can go in and test. I've been trying to get a hold of the team. Unfortunately, it's a bit hard to get a hold of them. They are super busy, super building. And I think Chris was pretty crook. He had COVID, and that knocked him out for a week. Now, they've been talking about their condos, showing stuff like that. Some of it looks pretty cool. I think that is going to be a good one to keep your eyes on. And this is the Sovana Mint. Now, they've got like 1,350 different types of things. I think it is, possibly. Now, you need 3 SOVG coins, O coins, and D coins. So that's the 3 factions you've got. Guardians, Degens, and... what's the other one? Guardians, Degens, and someone starts with O. Blimey, I'm having a bad day. So you've got the 3 factions, and they're the coins you get. I've got 2 of those coins, and I'm like, how do I get the 3rd coin? I don't know. So you actually go to Famous Foxes. This is, I'd never ever heard of these guys before. Apparently this is where you buy whitelist mints from. I didn't want to go and use that. I know nothing about it. So what was really cool was seeing this one from Thug this week. They're going to have an essence to essence market in Radium. Super impressive to see that happen. That was a really good announcement. So you can trade in one of one token, and where is it? I'll come up to that later. Cryowar. They did their staking this week, which was super, super cool. Am I still logged in? So I had a little bit of coin, not a whole lot. I've kept it all the way down to where it is. I've kept it, but now you can stake it. And they had different periods. Potentially NFTs dropping for these. It is a good medium to go and watch if you do own Cryowar tokens. It is a very easy one to actually see, and worth the read. So that was a really good one. Now let's have a look here. CryptoStraps. This was a real funny one. Doing a validator, 4,000 NFTs. No, 6,000 NFTs at 4 Solana. So it was like 24,000 mint. Way too much. They didn't need that. So they needed 5,000 for the single staking validator, and then 200 to maybe 1,000 to get it all operational and going. So it was between 5,000 and 6,000 Solana to do it. Now they changed their cap because they struggled with the mint. People weren't happy, obviously. 4 Solana, thought it was a bit high. I actually don't think 4 Solana is high in the end, thinking about what they're doing. So I minted one, and I'll show you with, where is that? I did mint one for it. I got a shotgun. It must be further along. What do we got here? Project Seed. I'll just pause that because I know if I can hear the sound that you cannot because of my sound settings.
You have been witnessing our journey so far. Now it's time to prepare yourself for something even greater. New and improved environments and stunning biomes for you to explore. New weapons and armor sets to help you in battle. Witness the new special effects and unleash the hidden power. Encounter new Zeds with devastating abilities that will make your adventure more challenging.
You can see a fair bit of play here, right?
Experience them all in Outland Odyssey's latest development update. Aurory is waiting for you. Outland Odyssey.
I'm impressed with seeing that gameplay. It shows you a whole lot about what it's going to be. It is mobile as well as computer. I don't know the difference on computer, but you've got your thumb controls. You can see the controls for attack and that. I haven't interviewed these guys. Project Seed. I'm still keen to get them on stage. Anybody knows them, hook me up. Remnants. Big news coming for Remnants. And I'll show my gameplay on that. What I took from this one here, Marketplace is almost completed. Tokenomics isn't. I don't think they've got it fully locked in. So they're not rushing on it. The tokens actually got in-game use through their items. So, you know, they're burning some, they're using them. But I actually saw the females, and this is the bit I took out of it. Degen Gods, I think they bought 3 and 3 camps for their DAO. Females is hopefully going to be a cheap way for people to enter into the game. So the males will be worth more maybe, but then the females will breed an offspring and have more people. So this is really big. I think I'm keen. We'll get them back at Grape, absolutely. With STEPN, obviously I talk about it a lot. Sometimes I don't talk about it enough in these videos, but they've got a couple of good tweets to have a look at. This one here is if you hit 100,000 by the end of March. So there's heaps of time for this one. You'll be in the draw to win an uncommon shoebox or 2 common shoeboxes. Let's have a look now. 81,500. That is absolutely massive. The prize on that uncommon shoebox is going to be ginormous. 5 days left on this. This is the Learn and Earn from GMT. The quiz was quite easy. I had a look, went and did mine. I like the questions, so it's helped to educate the people on Binance what is STEPN, and there's going to be a giveaway, $75,000 worth of rewards of that. CryptoStraps. So back to this staking and earning ammo. I think I've got mine logged in. Here's me shotty. Hello. I always think of an old Aussie movie when I see this. So, redeemable now, 72. I can claim that, or I can unstake and claim it. They don't have the validator completely up yet, but I think it's on testnet. I think it's almost ready. It's fired up, or it's spun up, or whatever the technical term is for it. I'm going to be staking a little bit. You don't need to stake a whole lot. So if you got the NFT, I don't know what they're selling for on Magic Eden. I don't care. I'm just going to stake mine and forget about it, right? You need to stake like 0.1. So it's a 0% validator, and we'll see how we go. You know, that they've still minted 3,000, so that's 12,000 Solana. That's huge. It was still a big mint for them. Even though we had to pivot, we're ready to start building more. So they promised to bring us engineering. They promised to bring us more. They are more than just a validator, more than just an NFT company. 5 different NFTs to make up your part. Let's have a look at this gameplay.
Hey rookie.
Roadster.
Nice job. So, since this is obviously your first rodeo, they've got you on a cakewalk as usual. We just have to fly out and see what's going on with the jump gate. Sensors can't seem to sort it out, so we'll need a visual inspection. Show me you actually know how to handle yourself before we get too far. Well, that was easy. Let's head back and... Wait, what's that energy spike? Something is coming through the gate.
So, me and the boys were all going to mint one of these. Not financial advice. If you're happy with it, you like it. It's a a Star Warsy themed, Star Atlasy themed kind of thing, built on Unity. There's gameplay. They've got multiplayer. There is gameplay there. You can play it. They're not promising something. They're not taking millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars of assets. This Star Pass, $150 to $180. Whitelist tokens are being dropped. They're NFTs. There's going to be a collectible set. This from from Portals. This is your mini pod, your Genesis pod from having the Genesis Access cards, is it? Genesis Citizen cards. It actually looks pretty neat. I'm not going to lie. I don't have one. I had Portals, but I sold it. I sold it in the 70s. Did all right. This actually looks very clean. Still the premier Metaverse on Solana, and they're doing big things. They had big announcements and Twitter Spaces through the week. They had one with Bridge Split and Cardinals trying to get out there. Gyris, Australian production film company. Now, I've got a little bit of a video teaser. These guys have struggled to minting at 2.5 Solana. I guess they're going to have to work out what they're going to do as a team. They've had big meetings. I minted mine. I had up to 4 on the whitelist, but I minted 1. I'm trying to build another... I need to make another 10 sneakers in my STEPN to do a combination of a strategy I'm doing. So I had to only do 1. I wanted to mint 2, but I've stopped. So in a week's time, once I've done my mint, I'm going to come back and mint another one. Now let's put the teaser on.
There will come a time when a world of our making becomes so real, it cannot be divorced from our own. No longer will you ask what is real, but what form at birth once poured from the crucible. Unto this fire, our world.
So these guys, like, they're building something, and I like it. I like the team. I've done 2 AMAs with them, one on Twitter, one in Grape. They came on my Grape Gaming Day last week. So I'm impressed with the team. I like the lads. They're locals. They're Aussies. I was hoping to see them in Sydney. Now it's been shit canned. I've got to try and get down there at some stage. I'll be going to Sydney. We'll be doing a live run down there at some stage, but that means I don't get to meet the team straight away. So they're building the People's Marvel. They want to build a production company on UE5. Now, that might scare some people, right? UE5. Star Atlas are building on UE5. Now, I'm not happy with Star Atlas for quite a while. Some people may be scared that them trying to build out on UE5 might be too long a process for them. Me, I'm happy with what I bought. And, they've got a bit of a write-up here. They've got some big artists. Their artwork is amazing. Their story, their lore. I like the team. I like what they're proposing to do. And whether I get it right or wrong, I'm not overly stressed. This was a stud breeding we're doing for the syndicate. Now, Grape members actually have a chance to be able to get a cheaper stud coming from Grape. We want to absolutely advertise that out. And we're going to be helping people do a my nose is so itchy. Do a syndicate plan, not syndicate plan. If you have 2, 3 studs or whatever, Riptide's going to give you a hand to be able to work out maybe some combos or some options for you, what to breed, how to do that. So one of the gaming council things at Grape Protocol, we're trying to help other people out. Now, Aurory have had big news this week. They're second developers. Have a look at the multiplayer screen on this. They must be coming along in leaps and bounds. Their last white paper was amazing. They've still got to fix up from last year's mint, right? Aver. First decentralized blockchain betting protocol. Eventually, at some stage, I'll get them at Grape. I've done a joint session with them with STEPN. I like what these guys are putting out. And at some stage, I believe we're going to get them in on a Solana Gaming Saturdays based on time zone requirements. So Aver, have a look at them. They're not doing a mint. Their NFT is going to be from helping, community, growing. It's going to be a different kind of thing. So this is a cool project. Star Atlas. Now, haven't I shit on these guys of recent? I've still got my ships, right? And the thing is, you can actually exit out of the game at any stage. We should get into the habit of putting these on the side. Now, let's approve that, or having it open beforehand, right? Oops. That should be going. So, I've got a lot of jets, 30 at the moment. I keep using my Atlas for the jets. I don't really know what to do with them. So, that's the jets, and I'll put a bit of food in these buggers. These guys, I've always used the joke, they're getting hamburgers as they're leaving the pad. We'll see if it does it. It's at like 99% the second you refill it. No, it's at 100. There you go. All right. They've got more ships. Have they got polar staking? No, but they've got more ships. The Lobby looks cool. And I don't even know what the Rainbow Arc is. Let's go and have a look. Info trade. What? 12 grand? Woof! Large arc, epic freighter ship. 38 meters, 1 captain, 2 foremen, pilot, co-pilot, engineer. So it's a big crew. It's going to be a big freighter. I wanted a freighter back in the day. I'm done with buying more ships for big ships and input. I'll use my Atlas there, but I'm definitely done for buying any more. Where's our polar staking? I don't know. So that's them. That's what they're doing. Cool. Star Atlas. Let's have a look at some of their updates. Let's see what they've actually got. Are they saying any dates on Polus? No, but you can go and spend money, take advantage of all the creature comforts of a brand new Fimble Lobby. Then there's their freighter. Yeah, just lots of the same stuff from Star Atlas. Even the staking of your land and your power plants. If you bought posters, that hasn't come in. That was meant to be end of year last year. Yeah, okay. So obviously I shit on them a fair bit, but they've kind of shit on us, I think, is the way I look at it. I'm not happy with the way they're producing as a game, how they've done it, the things they do behind. Here's a game. Now, DeFi Land, they've had problems with their coin price and dropping down. Everybody has at the moment, bar maybe GST. They've had some really cool updates this week, and the flowers aren't far from going. But the big update, let's bring this on screen. The big update is the... Let's click on the animals. I've moved on mine. They've got a competition at the moment to redo your farm. I've been mucking around with mine a little bit. I want to start doing a little bit of advertising for some of the grape stuff, right? That's our Solana Gaming Saturdays, grape. I don't have a lot of NFTs on here, so I need to kind of rotate some NFTs. Your bank. They've got single staking finally in game, and it's shit hot. Like, I'm very impressed with the bank. Now, let's have a look. Staking, so you can go flexible or locked. You get a weighted locking if you do this, right? Accounts. So let's go and have a look. I pulled out my unweighted stuff and just added it in here. You can actually add more. You can add more to this. And it just auto stakes, auto updates. I'll put it in full weight, bugger it, roll the dice. And you can see, I don't have a lot. There's 10,000, but I put 10,000 in yesterday, and the 20, it's just auto restake. So that is so cool. Let's have a look at my little flower. Look at that. It's getting there. It's funny. I've got this on two computers, one on my left, one on my right, and this one's pink, but the other one's white. I don't know why that does it, but 3,600, 4,500 is the maximum, so it's another 900. What's that? 6 days, and she's over. The event will be over in 6 days. Not over in 6 days. It's an extra couple of days. So I've lost about. That's at 3 in my afternoon. I started at 7:30, so I've lost about 8 hours or something. It is a very cool event. I still listen to my tunes all day long. I'm very impressed with the staking, how it works. It's clean. There's always lots and lots of things. The NFT events for that are going to be super awesome. I've got old Longwood Valley loaded up as well. I'll keep my Remy running along, and let's have a look at my items. Now, the gold's not tracking properly on mine for some reason, but I hit another walkie-talkie today. I'm trying to wait for one more flashlight because I'm going to update that if I get it. But that's Remnants, Grape Gaming Days swap, Grape, Solana. There was something else I wanted to show you. Oh, Sovana. So that's their platform. Cyber Frogs is where you actually get. Yeah, so there's my Sovo and my Sovo G. Oracles. How the fuck did I forget that? Oracles. Oracles, Guardians, Degens, right? So apologies to all the Oracles out there if you're still watching. So you can see I got those. I've got a rare or something maybe for one of them. So at least now I'm going to be able to go and swap some and just see what the minting event's like. I don't know why. I like these guys. I like the team. So sometimes I get stuck in there and I stay. Spoonverse, I'm awaiting some news on the Spoonverse. We're going to get some big news on that. Yeah, I guess that's about it for me this week. You know, it's really cool. We've got some great games coming in. On the weekend, we've got Matt from Metaforge. So they had a successful mint. They minted out. Looked very basic, but you put them alongside each other and they actually look fun, like the guys have got a bit of sense of humour. So I'm very much looking forward to it. It's a big, long-winded one today, but you can see my tab along the top there, how much shit I've got there. Another week in Solana Gaming. Hope you guys like. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits.